Hey guys, welcome back to the Top Cricket Academy YouTube channel. I hope you're all well during isolation, not too bored, you're all staying safe. What we're going to do, so we've got some good content being uploaded onto the channel during this time, is we're going to be reacting to some cricket videos. Going to be giving some coaching points. I'm going to be giving some feedback on some videos that we've got. Please feel free to send any clips that you want us to look at and you want me to analyse as part of this video process. And we'll get straight into it. Today's first clip we're going to be looking at is from the Three Bridges Cricket YouTube channel, run by a very close friend of mine who also does the editing for our page as well. So yeah, we're going to be going through their video 13 for 5 versus the bottom of the league game against Horsham. And yeah, let's have a little watch and see what comes up. I like the intro first of all. It's got a good little ring to it. So to give a bit of context, looks like Three Bridges are batting 34 over game. It's a good mentality from, I think it's Conor, the opening batsman, starting well. Justin left armour coming on. It's interesting the dynamic that comes from these two early. Conor looks to be playing a lot more defensive, and the other opener, I forgot his name. I'll see it in a minute. A lot more positive with his scoring, looking to play more shots. I think the best opening partnerships have that balance. One person that's a bit more expansive, one person that's slightly less expansive. Oh, good delivery. Oh, Sam Cooper. Sorry, Sam. Yeah, that's a good delivery to get him. To be honest with you, when someone's playing in that mentality where they're looking to be positive and score, the Yorker's a good ball to bowl at the meat, especially if it's at the top of the innings. Be interesting to see how this new dynamic works. Ooh, a couple of plays and misses. I think just bowling well at this moment. Ooh, another Yorker gets David Winn. Again, underrated ball, bowled at any stage of the innings. Sometimes you get good ones, take you by surprise a little bit. Ooh, good bit of fielding. So you can see here that they're building pressure well. You can see the field's close in. It's a good setup. Oh no. That's all come about, that dismissal there for Joe Walker, is it? Purely because of pressure. Field's up. He's hit the mid-wicket a couple of times, a bit frustrated, and he's tried to play a shot to a ball that's not really there. So guys, when you're batting that situation, don't get lazy. Don't be patient, wait for that moment. Ooh. Conor's been taken down the leg side. That's a frustration that you can get. I think you can get out of that way at any time. There's not necessarily the example of the situation of the game. Getting strangled is quite a regular thing. At this point, I'm going to pause it here about 2 minutes in. At this point, when the new batsman comes to the middle, I think it's interesting because when you've lost a couple of quick wickets and you find yourself under pressure, there's two methods in which you can go about a rebuild. You can look to be positive, which I think you should be doing. I think a lot of people's mentality straight away is we need to just not get out. Don't get out. And then before you know it, you then build pressure on yourself and you progress the innings to a point when you're not actually any further along. In these situations, I think it's important that you go to your low risk, safe options. So you tend to take a lot more singles. You'll run a lot harder. You need to generate those gaps in the field through good running. So if the field starts to squeeze in on you in a game and you lost a couple of quick wickets, try and earn that right to get the field out again. So maybe lots of dropping and running where you can. Draw the field in, and as soon as it's a short one or a loose ball, that's when we go onto it. From the wickets that's been lost so far, I think the Yorkers were good balls, probably didn't show them enough respect, potentially. We're still looking to be too expansive, but Yorkers would always creep through. The full toss was, like I say, when Joe got out, it was a bit of frustration shot, looking to try and work a ball that wasn't quite there. The wicket of Conor's strangle was very unlucky wicket. But again, when wickets are falling, they tend to go straight to the hand. They carry on watching now. Looks like another Yorker. Is that Adam Jones? Yeah, it's like another Yorker. It's got him there, LBW this time. So again, it's having a game plan. There's going to be, don't try and score off every ball. If there is a good ball, just find a way to survive it and then look to be positive off the other balls. Yeah, it's got himself into a bit of a difficult position. They're trying to play a shot to a ball that probably wasn't there. Oh, almost went to hands again. Again, you can see now the mentality, the mindset's all switched, and the pressure's on. This is the times where you've got to just go to your low risk options. Helps when you get a ball like that. It's a lovely shot. If you're impressed by my knowledge of the names, I'm a big Three Bridges supporter. Shout out the boys at Three Bridges. They're doing some great stuff. Yeah, nice. Look, he's just ticking it over, not trying too much too soon there. I think it's Ollie Blandford. Some fantastic little clips off his legs. Working the leg side well. Nice. Apologies, I've forgotten the name of the number 4, but yeah, it's a lovely shot. Wait for them to come too straight. See, this is nice. That's a really nice low risk option. You'll earn that from running well. Loose ball, he's not tried to overhit it. See, there's probably a bit of a risky shot. Again, that Yorker's getting a few people, and he's gone a bit straighter. Luckily, he's just got a bat on it, but nice, lovely shot. See, at this situation of the game now, you're starting to build a bit of a partnership. Just keep, obviously I can't see from the clips, but just keep working that hard. It's a lovely option. Just taking ones. You've got to think, guys, if you can go at 5s for a difficult period, that's better options than what you were going at before. Sky, good grab. Oh, it's Jack Hyde. Yeah, it's a silly option there, Jack. Silly option. Aha, there he comes. I recognise that shot before. Get stuck into it, Rosie. Lovely shot. Again, if you do take risk and do go aerial, and you hit through them, you will earn bad balls. But Michael, what have you done there? See, just to pause the clip again there, just after Mike's got out. His mentality was good when he's playing off his legs, but he's adjusted the length now, so you don't need to get stuck into him again. Like, that's one of those situations. I know you can get into a rhythm where you're hitting them nicely, but don't start searching. Again, sometimes the best option you can use is just leaving the ball well and being positive in the leave. But yeah, like I say, he drifted onto the pads a couple of times. Mike's put him away, but he's also got the option there just to be a bit more defensive, maybe leave it. He'll probably tell me it was an absolute seed though. Good work, see? Even didn't expect that. A leave has resulted in... Oh, I don't know about that fielding. Where did I start that fielding? That's brilliant batting. That's excellent batting. Again, that's a safe shot that he knows he can play. Knows he can nail. Excellent shot. Oh, there's one thing I would say about that, he's swung hard. He's gone through with it, which has made it harder. He wasn't indecisive. Well played, well watched, well played. The mentality here is really good. Just to take those low risk options. Oh, there you go, a bit of advice for penalty shootout. Oh, shanked it. Yeah, no, again, nice shot. Sweep's a good one to go to in any situation if you're comfortable on it. Can get you a lot of runs. Can also bring about a lot of change in the field. Again, brilliant sweeping. And that's just, again, that side adjustment. Man goes square, plays it finer. The bowler's gone searching. Because he's swept a couple of balls, the bowler's now searching for wickets and it's generating bad deliveries and freebies. Brilliant batting again, lovely feet, coming down the wicket, getting to the pitch of the ball. He's just not letting the spinner settle. What you got to think about this situation, guys, just going to pause it for a sec there, is we need to make sure that we put bowlers off their legs, and we need to make sure that we do everything that we can. And actually, if you look at the game as different, the seamers may have dominated, but it may not be a pitch that's that responsive to spin. So actually, you can treat the game in two different facets. If it starts off poorly against seam, and they do bin the spinners on, play your game against spin. Don't think, right, I've got to play a different way now. If you're not like to be positive against spin, go and do that, because by looks of things, Bridges are dragging it right back here by being positive against spin. 9 overs to go. Good feet. Brilliant feet. Again, just low risk options. Hitting those deep fielders. I always say to players, two a ball down the stretch is a great option. That's 24 off 2 if you can get that. Ball seems to have gripped, but again, mentality's changing. They're being more positive. I see. Well dug out for 4. It's a beautiful shot. Or for what? Sorry, for 2. I didn't see the fielder come around. And just doing the hard job. Again, lovely shot. Keep working that deep fielder. Simple. See, that's frustration. That's frustration. Tom was batting well. Him and Ollie, I think it's Ollie. Him and Ollie were batting really nicely there. They just needed to carry it on. Yeah, it's a lovely shot again. He showed that he's nailing his flag to the post here. He knows what his strong options are. That he's good on the sweep and he gets to the pitch. Again, an excellent shot. Is that Arran? Arran? Might be wrong. Don't have a go at me if I'm wrong there. Brave option, but if he backs himself, it's worth doing. Brilliant batting. I feel like I'm saying a lot of brilliant batting in this, even though they were 13 for 5. The rebuild has been excellent. Oh, I was right. It's great knowledge. Badger. As Buzz says, I've got a white stripe down my back. I'm a badger. Oh, excellent. Excellent shot. Again, that reverse sweep there. Anything that you can do to change the scenario of the game. Push someone back. Good hands. So he batted well though. Batted really well. Done the hard work. Set his team up. And he had to go down the end. Oh, excellent feet. Bit of momentum into the ball and just hit through the line. I know it's notoriously short straight at Bridges, so you always back yourself to go straight. Just dragged it slightly, but good levers. Very good levers. This just goes to show, guys, if you're positive throughout and you keep the scoreboard ticking over, you can set yourself up for a good one down the stretch. They did the hard work through the middle overs. Showed great squad depth. Bowling's been pretty good though, if you can tell. Oh, it was Arran. Don't test me on my Three Bridges knowledge. Yeah, they made it up well there. Give themselves something to bowl at in 34. So just to stop it at halfway point, I think definitely, without knowing the pitch, an underpass score, but I think the mentality here has just got to be, we're going to go out there, stick to our game plan, we're going to be positive. If we get chances, we're going to not get disappointed if they go down, because chances will go down, but we need to set ourselves here well, make sure we play our best cricket. That's what I'd be saying if I was in this situation, is go out there, play our best cricket, try and take a few with us, but build pressure, because with a low score like this, you get a few, you can't force wickets, but you can force pressure. I think a lot of people go, right, we're going to go out there and get a few early ones. A few early ones will come from bowling well and creating that drama, creating that pressure on the batsman. So if you're going out there with the intention of just trying to get wickets, you end up searching and start bowling bad balls. So as I can see from this, I'd be saying, if I was in that huddle, guys, let's just go out there, stick to our basics, do what we do well, build some drama around the batsman, and then let's build enough pressure that they'll end up making mistakes, and then that's when we can take advantage and get our wickets. And I'd also say that we were 13 for 5, so there's nothing to say we can't get them in a similar position if we do well, we do our basics well. But let's see the reply. See there, I sense maybe it's good delivery. The first one Conor bowled, just you can sense he's searching so hard that he just drags it slightly down. So that's the risk you take when you try too hard. Sometimes it's just a case of settling, but I mean the opener's missed out on a full bunger there. Interesting. Yeah, again, you can see tight in the field. The mentality's good, ball into the keeper. You can tell the pressure, the cricket they're playing, it's a good environment. They're building pressure, like I say, building that drama around the batsman. But again, good shots, a pretty good length actually. Yeah, I like the way Conor's bowling. He's really attacking those pads, really challenging the batsman, and I think it's good because he's forcing him to make him play. It's obviously a plan they've got, is to try and bowl straight and give him minimal width. It's a good shot. He's picked up the length well there. Really good shot. Just maybe crept a bit too full and straight, but has he got protection back? No, not quite. Interesting fielding again. Oh, hasn't quite. It's a nice shot, just slightly over pitched. What I would say in this situation, guys, is as a bowler, try and challenge batsmen on both sides of the edge, both edges of the bat. Sorry, just like Matt's doing there. One just beats past the outside, and then one just clips them on the pads. So just the ability to challenge them on both sides, both edges of the bat, allows you to, like I say, create that pressure, create that drama around the batsman. Yeah, see, now you're seeing a couple of people at LBW, and Conor's lines changed slightly, just slightly adjusted. Again, this is a great spell. I think Mike might have clipped this together to make it look like the British were fully on top, but if so, if it's not that. Excellent bowling so far. Oh, interesting batting. You can see the frustration there on that batsman. The fact that he hasn't got as many away as he'd like to. So he's trying to force it. That's a nice shot down the going again, just probably just a bit too full. Yeah, it's hard work from that there. He's bowled a good line, challenged him around the outside edge and got that edge. Interesting, Thornely was on a few runs because he looked like he was searching when he was batting. Looked like he was really searching for something. Oh, you get them ones, just a little strangle. Don't know how much Arran meant that. I think it was more a loose shot from the batter. But again, look, that fear, that drama's being created now. You stop to see that again. That is so, can't be underestimated, the ability to make those stops in those situations. It looks to me from the editing, from the clips I'm seeing, that they're panicking and they're trying to knock them off quickly, which is a good mentality to take on as long as the bowling's there for that. If someone bowls well, you still need to pay them the respect they deserve. Good grabbing there. Good grabbing. If he's in his area, he's trying to take it on. They're trying to be positive in reply. Sometimes it's a good way to go about it. It's a good nut. Again, just get the sense he's trying to force that touch to batsman. Just trying to generate a ball that's not quite in an area into a different area. Sometimes just play. Don't be afraid to just play each ball on merit. Again, those short straight boundaries at Bridges come into play. Nice, well weighted. Good weight transfer to the shot. Hold his shape nicely. The trademark might wave appeal. Down on one knee. He's done it all there. He's waving, he's down on one knee, and then the look of resignation on the face. Ah, you love to see that. Seen that a few times in the nets. Like I say, this is a case of just stick to what you're doing well, and the chances will keep coming. Likelihood is someone will take you on again. Balls out can be hit anywhere, mate. Oh, that's interesting that he's missed a full banger there. But again, it's part of the plan. What you can't see is they probably put a lot of pressure on with their fielding in other areas. 71 for 8. Let's get hold of him there a little bit. Just over. So look, the counter-attacking now. They're playing the way we play. What a grab! Just quietly. I've seen that so many times, but I forgot what game it was in. Is there a replay? Hopefully, Mike's stuck a replay in. That's a lovely. Again, challenging him, and it's those moments when you're up, you take those chances. Just sprung away, and what he does well though, he lands on his forearm, so it doesn't hit his elbows and pop out. He lands on his forearm to cushion the impact. Again, they're still looking to be positive, which I like in this situation. If you go back into your shell, you can. Oh, good quick one. Sometimes if you go back into your shell, you can make yourself struggle more. They're looking to be positive, and all out for 88. It's a fantastic performance. Bridges up to just above mid-table. Again, that mentality. This batter looked good when he was coming at the ball. As soon as he drops back into his shell slightly, that's when he gets in trouble. So to summarise that game, fantastic game of cricket. I'm glad I got to watch it back again. I think it's interesting because it just shows you that cricket, you're never fully out of a game of cricket. And I think as long as you stick to a game plan, have a clear and coherent plan, and then you look to execute your own game, you'll be successful. I think when the Bridges batters were at their best was when they were looking to execute their own game, whether that's coming down the wicket, being productive, trying to look to hit gaps and work the ball hard, and then generate those sweep shots and those slightly bigger options. And again, I think it also shows you the value of, like I say, positive cricket throughout the seam. When the seamers had Bridges sort of 5-6 down, why not carry on that spell you're thinking there potentially and look to skill through them? Maybe it's a pitch that looked like the boys that got against spin were finding it a bit easy to score, especially Ollie Blandford with those sweeps and using his feet. But yeah, been an absolute pleasure watching it. Mike was the one that had the suggestion, so thanks, mate. Hopefully that's a good bit of feedback there. Happy for anyone, like I said, to send in any videos you want me to analyse or you want me to give a bit of a perspective on. If you've got any clips on a YouTube channel that you want me to react to, send them in. It's going to be, like I say, it's going to be a series. We'll try and upload as much as we can during this period. But in the meantime, everyone stay safe, stay home. And yeah, if you haven't already, like, share, subscribe the channel, comment below with your thoughts, and we'll see you soon for another video. Cheers, guys.